Welcome, and here is a new one for you. Today will be a short review of the Porter Precision Expander mandrel bodies, collets, and pins that I used to use all the time until the Short Action Customs modular sizing die came along. For those of you who do not use the Short Action Customs modular sizing die and are still doing sizing and expanding in a separate step, this is by far the best beefy one available. If you find this video helpful, please click the like and subscribe buttons. If you'd like to help me with this channel, head down to the donate link below where you can buy me a coffee or become a member. Alright, let's take a look at this system. This here is the Porter Precision Expander mandrel. Okay, I used to use this one before, the Short Action Customs modular sizing die came along, which sizes and expands the neck at the same time. So I don't have a two process anymore, but that's me. This is for you guys who still use the two-step process. So it's basically, you screw your cap off, that's your body, and then inside the cap is your collet, which you just snap out real easily. You will have to get a collet in your proper size, and then you just put it on an angle and snap it back in. Very simple, same as all the other ones, except it's metal. It's got this nut on here which is really nice for lowering and raising your mandrel, and it's built really solid. Now these pins here, these are not Porter pins. These are Short Action Customs pins. What I use, but they have their pins available, and they're also chamfered on the edge, which is really good. So of course you'll have to order these in your size too. So I will show you how I use this on my press. Now you may be different the way you use yours, but I'll show you how to adjust these to get them to the right height. Okay, and of course the most important thing we need to know is that you have to get the proper size collet and the proper size expander mandrel, and there is a short body, a medium body, and a long body. All this stuff is on their website, Porter Precision website, which I will give to you. I'll write it on the screen or something like that. So what we want to do is put our die in our press, put a piece of brass in. This is how I do it. You may be different. Then I'll lower the press all the way. Then I'll take a mandrel and I'll drop it in there, and now it's just touching the neck. So if we look at the mandrel, it's probably to this point right here, right past the chamfer where they've got it beveled. So we're sitting right there. So what we want to do now is just tighten this down just a little bit to hold it in place, and then lift our press. So this isn't really critical because you can keep going down inside it. So I'll just loosen it and let it drop and tighten it. Now what's great about these two things here, having this nut and this nut, is I will show you. What I use is I have a box wrench, 11/16 goes around the bottom neck real good. And then for the top one, I don't have a big enough box wrench, so I just use this crescent wrench and tighten this down, because you don't want that sliding around. And that's it. Simple as day. But it's so solid and so perfect. And of course with this press it lines up perfectly centered with a free floating base and top. So I don't know much more I can tell you, but when you're expanding I would definitely lube the necks. What I use Imperial sizing wax. I put it on a Q-tip lightly and do my necks before expanding or sizing. But that's it. There's not much more I can tell you about this, except it is the best one, the solidest one, and there are more options, you know, with collets and their expander mandrels. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this.